give us a little bit of background. You know, who were your inspirations and heroes growing up that made you want to play drums?
Oh, goodness. We're going back now, way back to Cozy Cole and Sonny Payne, Gene Krupa, Buddy Rich, some of the younger drummers of today, Neil Peart, Bosio, Led Zeppelin, Bonham, a lot of great drummers out there today.
And what was it about drums that drew you to the instrument?
The beat, you know?
Once you got it in you, you couldn't get it out, huh?
The beat, you know, I've always wanted to play drums ever since I was 3 years old.
Wow.
Got my first set of drums when I was turned 19, the day my sister
Bug your
married
parents
Tommy
to get
Chong.
them, or did it happen pretty quick? You had to go
did it myself.
Take your allowance and go get them.
That's right, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, tell us how you joined Three Dog Night. How'd that come about?
Well, I was working with my band in Hollywood at a club called the Red Velvet Club. And one night the bass player, Joe Shermy, was walking by the club, going to McDonald's to buy 5 hamburgers for $1. Either go get the hamburgers or come into this club where he heard this drummer. So he decided to come into this club where I was playing and liked the way I was playing. And after we finished, we started talking. He was telling me about they were looking for a drummer for this band called Three Dog Night. They had everybody except the drummer. So I said, wow, the times were changing. The Beatles just come out with their stuff. And I said, this is what I want to do, the change in the music thing. So I decided to join Three Dog Night a couple weeks later, and we recorded a month after that, and our first hit record, and that was, I was there for the first 15 years.
No, what was the first hit?
One is the Loneliest Number is the first one, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what was it about the chemistry of that group that you think contributed to the legacy?
Well, it was different. It was right at the end of the civil rights movement now, 1968. And the integrated group, me being the only black person in the band, that was different, a little different. And 3 singers, that was really different. And I said, and that was a difference right there, you know, 1968. So that was a difference right there. So, okay.
Right.
I signed on the dotted line, and you know.
So there was change in the area. It's Lion of Family Stone coming out.
Yes.
All these bands that were mixing it up.
You got to remember now, right? 1968, right after the civil rights movement, people wanted to see togetherness and a little inclusion, and you know, so we were sort of forerunners at that.
Sure.
At that time.
So you're doing the sessions and the live touring?
Oh yeah.
Tell us any interesting stories about, you know, recording some of the hits, like, you know, anything behind the scenes that kind of...
We just had a wonderful time picking out the songs that we wanted to record and put our own niche to them, everything. We just started from scratch when we got
So a lot of outside writers to begin with?
Outside
People
writers,
songs.
but we put our own thing to them. Changed the beat, changed the lyrics, not the lyrics, but the fundamental of the song, you know, put our own spin on it. And, that's what we did.
Joy to the World was such a huge hit.
Yes.
Any interesting story about coming up with that arrangement or
Floyd
recording?
Sneed, one of my best friends in the world, he wrote that song. And I remember when he came in and playing it for us, just hitting his guitar with his big voice, and it was just great. I've never been to Spain, you know. Yes.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
And what was the touring like back then? Because I know it's gotten so sophisticated and everything, and I know the business was much more creative or you know, kind of down home. What was the situations like that as far as the venues or the equipment?
Early days.
Yeah, the early days.
Yeah, well, we were the first band to play ballparks and football stadiums.
Were you really?
We were the first band that had the video screens on the infield, the big video things, and we were the first one to start that. And
Now, how did that come to be? Somebody made a suggestion? And
somebody did, and I said, what's this?
Were they actually at games, or it was a concert?
No, at the live show with the...
So it was kind of a nice outdoor kind of summertime show? Yeah.
You know, with the video screen on the, right on the infield there.
So did you follow the lead from like the Shea Stadium show, or was it around the same time, or?
Around the same time, something like that, you know.
But people realize this is another venue.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's great. Now, any other songs? What songs are you most proud of? You know, with Three Dog Night?
I'm proud of them, all of them, because I love them all. It's all our own input and our own sweat and blood. You know, there's a few songs that I really like, but they're all us. You know, we did our best on all the songs. You know, so Some are better than others, but you
Yeah.
know, but that's okay.
What are your greatest memories of that era, the '60s? What was your, when you look back, what is most fond?
Just the traveling and the excitement of it all, and early
Bringing the joy to
bringing
the
the joy,
audience.
watching the people
Yeah.
getting smiles and having good times. You know, it was wonderful time. It was a wonderful time. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I know it's obviously a hard situation to go through when, band members, are not seeing eye to eye, or drug starts to seep into the situation. What was it like trying to, keep that chemistry together once you're hitting?
Yeah.
Is it the money? Is it the egos? What starts to really pull apart?
Egos,
Yeah.
love for each other, caring for each other. You know, the
Somebody
thing that
feels like they're the star, or
that
yeah.
and I'm greater than now. You know, hey, we're all here,
that
here together.
adulation kind of soaked in a little too,
Yeah, you
too
know,
much.
exactly. You know, it's just it's a matter of really caring for each other. All through
You got to
life.
stay humble.
It's not just business.
No,
You know, I'm not like that. I care. You got to care about each
got to
other.
be a family
Got
unit.
to be a family.
Yeah.
You know, and it was for quite a while.
Yeah,
A few things crept in, and pulling it apart. But
now what's it like to see Chuck after all he's
I
been
still
through?
work with Chuck.
You do?
I haven't. Yeah, I'm on the road with him pretty often.
Oh, great.
Yeah, and he's singing great, better than ever right now. You know,
Yeah.
so
So does he feel very excited that he's got another chance, that he can really,
absolutely,
go out and show people
absolutely,
these songs?
because we were for a few years there, man. We were really drugging it out.
Yeah.
You know, and
haze,
I'm so
huh?
thankful to be alive today, and I've been playing in church in the last 3 years more than anywhere else. You know,
Sure.
so yeah.
Yeah. And who are some of the artists out there today that excite you? Is there any of the new contemporary artists that you admire?
Well, why can't I think of anybody at the moment? There is, but I just can't bring anybody up
Okay.
right now. You know,
Okay.
there's a lot of great talent out there.
Well, obviously the business has gone through so many changes,
Yeah.
of course with the internet and the changes with the record deals and record labels and everything. What advice would you give to that young musician or young band today? What do they really need to keep concentrating on to have a fighting chance to stand out and
Yeah.
to stay together?
Do your own type of music. Don't be influenced by drugs. You don't need the drugs to make you hip or sound any better. And just stay true to your what you want to do.
Yeah, never
Which
lose
one
sight of
be-
your goal and stay
Yeah,
dedicated.
Yeah, just stay dedicated and pray.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, it's so exciting to see you keeping the music alive.
Yeah.
It's our pleasure.
Oh, thank you
so
very much. I appreciate this.
If you could do a little shout out, let them know who you are with Three Dog Night, and you're tuned in to Rock Forever.
Rock forever.
Rock Forever.
Hi, this is Floyd Sneed telling you about Rocking Forever. It's something that you got to check out and pay attention to and learn from. So hang in there.